Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to backtest New Horizon using 10 years of historical data from 2016 to 2026. The goal is not only to see whether the system is profitable, but more importantly, to understand how stable it is, how much drawdown it has, what the profit factor looks like, and whether we can improve the performance by analyzing the winning streak and losing streak. New Horizon is designed to automatically enter trades based on a predefined set of conditions. The system can handle both long and short trades. It also includes take-profit management, stop-loss management, trading time settings, and additional filters to help optimize performance. In this video, I'll keep everything as realistic as possible. First, I'll use the default settings and run a 10-year backtest. After that, I'll analyze the results and make adjustments based on the data. Just a quick note. This is a backtest, not a guarantee of future returns. A backtest helps us evaluate the probability, stability, and behavior of the system based on historical data. Here are the initial results using the default settings. New Horizon generated around $443,000 in net profit over 10 years. The profit factor is 1.50. This is a fairly decent level for an automated strategy, especially when the number of trades is large enough. The max drawdown is around $22.3 thousand. The total number of trades is 2644, with a win rate of around 47.92%. The win rate is not very high, but the positive point is that the average winning trade is larger than the average losing trade. The average winning trade is around $1,045, while the average losing trade is around $640. For traders, the most important metrics here are profit factor, max drawdown, total trades, average trade, win rate, average win divided by average loss, max consecutive losses, and recovery time. Net profit looks attractive, but when evaluating a system seriously, I would prioritize the quality of the returns rather than only looking at the final number. Now I'll move to the more interesting part of New Horizon, winning streak and losing streak analysis. Simply put, the BOT analyzes what happens after the system has one winning trade, two winning trades, or three winning trades in a row, and shows the probability and performance of the next trade. Similarly, after the system has one losing trade, two losing trades, or several losing trades in a row, the BOT also analyzes whether the next trades are still worth taking. This part is very useful because many strategies do not lose because the entry signal is bad. They lose because they keep trading in market conditions that are no longer suitable. In the winning streak table, I'll focus on two factors, sample size and profit factor. After winning streak 1, there are 648 samples. The profit factor is 1.57, and the net profit is around $129,000. After winning streak 2, there are 325 samples. The profit factor is 1.92, and the net profit is around $88.9 thousand. Both of these have a large enough number of trades, and the profit factor is higher than the original baseline of 1.50. Some longer streaks may show a very high profit factor, but the sample size is too small. For example, if there are only a few dozen trades, I would not prioritize that result because it can be affected by statistical noise. So in this review, I choose winning streak from 1 to 2. The reason is simple: enough samples, better performance than the baseline, and not too much optimization. Let's look at the losing streak. I use the same logic here. I only choose the area where the number of trades is large enough and the profit factor is better than the baseline. After checking the losing streak table, I choose losing streak 1. Here's the idea. After the system has just had one losing trade, the historical data still shows that the next trade is good enough to continue trading. But if the losing streak gets longer, the market regime may have changed, and reducing the trading frequency at that point may be more reasonable. Now I'll enable the streak filter on the chart. For winning streak, I'll set it from 1 to 2. For losing streak, I'll set it to 1. Then I'll run the backtest again using the same instrument and the same 10-year period so we can compare it directly with the original result. After enabling the streak filter, the result changes quite clearly. Net profit drops from around $443,000 to around $354,000. The reason is that the system trades less, from 2,044 trades down to 1,622 trades. However, the quality of the trades improves. Profit factor increases from 1.50 to 1.67. Max drawdown decreases from around $22,300 to around $18,600. Win rate increases slightly from 47.92% to 49.75%. Average trade increases from around $167.8 to around $218. Max consecutive losses also decreases from 13 to 9. For me, this is the most noticeable part. Net profit is lower, but the system becomes more selective. It takes fewer trades, drawdown is lower, profit factor is better, and average trade is higher. For many professional traders, this is usually an acceptable trade-off. A more stable system with lower drawdown can sometimes be more valuable than a system with higher net profit, but more volatility. To summarize, with the default settings, New Horizon produced a fairly good result during the period from 2016 to 2026. More than 2,600 trades, a profit factor of 1.50, and around $443,000 in net profit. After using the winning streak and losing streak analysis to filter the trading conditions, the system trades less, but the trade quality improves. Profit factor increases from 1.50 to 1.67. Drawdown decreases from around $22,300 to $18,600. Average trade also improves. For me, this is a good example of using statistical data to improve a trading system instead of optimizing the settings based only on feeling. Of course, this is still only a backtest. Before using it live, I would still want to see forward testing, out-of-sample testing, and testing across different market conditions. But as an initial review, this system has a few interesting points. A large enough number of trades, a reasonable profit factor, improved drawdown after filtering, and the streak analysis tool, which helps us better understand the behavior of the strategy.